play. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey! High 7! Hey!
Motion. 48 for Mike. Check.
Hey, zoom!
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Rudolph. Completes it to Watt. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. On first down, it's Rudolph. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now it's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is RG3. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 52. Check. Crunch.
Yep. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And here. The pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, orbit. Hey.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 or.
Let's go. Yeah. You don't want none. Kill.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Alpha.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Let's go one more. Check. 48's.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, keep it up.
5.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Here we go. Time to end this. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey. Check down. 81. You ain't going nowhere. 58.
Man.
65.
Yes.
Slam.
Rudolph now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, let's get there. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, Haywood. Go. Shoot.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable for Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Edwards, a man who went undrafted out of Rutgers, signed with the Ravens, and last year as a rookie, very productive. 718 yards in only 11 games played. 300-yard games in the second half of the season. All of them victories, really helping propel the Ravens into the postseason. Also had better than 5 yards per carry. Quite a start for the Staten Island native to his NFL career. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. 57's mic.
To throw again. Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long. It's Griffin, and he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A first thrown out for the backup Roethlisberger. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Middle.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
22, 44. Look basic.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Pilot, 64, weak.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike, 58.
Look basic.
Big stop.
Roethlisberger will throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Talking about.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Griffin. Got a man. It's Brown. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check out, hot. He's crashing. He's checking crabs.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Come on, fellas. First down, Ravens.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
You better be afraid of me. 50 seconds.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Justice Hill. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Edwards. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
50 seconds to Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Again, it's Edwards. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8, and that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Wade. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. Check tight end. Check.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Switch.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now Griffin. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Hey, that QB's trash.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Middle.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And it's the Bucs who have moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, check 24.
They run once more with Edwards. They find some open field here. The 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Switch. What? He's coming.
Now a run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Let's go. You tighten up. 48. Echo. 48 mark.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to rifle one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 2nd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
77.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You draw quarter.
Here I come again. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush.
Hey.
Alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That, like 80.
Check, 48's the
Double, double.
I'm coming.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
180.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
No spacing.
I got motion.
Show that bench release and go.
Shoot. Check.
Take 2 of them.
Check 26, check 26. Check safety.
Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, pick your game up. 57.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come to my world. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Now RG3. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack result.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
First down, Baltimore.
Set, ready. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Everyone go 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Everyone go 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Watch it. Watch the pass.
One last shot for RG3. He's going to let... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.